Welcome back to another episode of the Unveiled series, everyone. Recently on the channel, we hit 300 subscribers, and I seriously don't understand how I managed to hold all of you guys' attention, but enough of that. Today, we're going to be discussing my favorite Ben 10 episode, and I'll be explaining some key points as to why. Taking place in the 14th episode of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, The Widening Gyre. In this episode, several things shown to me, especially during the rewatch as an adult. The episode details our young heroes Ben, Gwen, and Ultimate Chad Kevin Levin as they are contacted by the US government and Colonel Rosen. They explain that ships and people along with two of Rosen's best men went missing in the Pacific Garbage Vortex. Upon which Gwen details that the Pacific Garbage Vortex is the result of human pollution, as much like the real-life counterpart known as the Pacific Garbage Island, which has estimates of sizes ranging from 700,000 square kilometers, that's 270,000 square miles for you Americans, about the size of Texas, to more than 15 million square kilometers, that's 5,800,000 square miles. That's about the size of Russia. After they land on the island, the three of them take in the unbelievable phenomenon of a massive landscape made entirely of human and man-made waste and garbage. Gwen explains that this all happens because people are careless about where they dump their trash. Plastic is the only recyclable substance that doesn't break down over time. Instead, currents pick it up and carry it to one location until it all collects into one giant mass. At this point, the favorite part of this episode occurs, and of course it comes from Kevin Ethan Levin. Kevin states that this reminds him of an old cartoon. At this point, breaks the fourth wall, as he states the show is about these 5 heroes with the power to recycle and fight Captain Planet.
Power to recycle? You know what I'm talking about. What was the name of that show? Was it like Earthman or Major Green?
Ben and Gwen continue investigating, annoyed at Kevin's random outburst of pop culture, much like all of my classmates in high school. In the midst of the garbage, Ben discovers to his shock and disbelief an autographed photo of himself, which really makes you look back on the show as an adult and cringe that Ben was your favorite hero at one point. Gwen then suddenly spots a skeleton of a dead bird filled with plastic. Gwen says that many birds die from eating plastic, which poisons them, shortly before realizing the size of this bird is about the size of a mid-sized sedan, and its family comes back to seek revenge. After dispatching the birds, they come upon Colonel Rosen's agents, who once again Kevin drops Easter eggs towards, this time stating that the two are like that one team from the show, which when looking at the two of them, instantly hit me as the X-Files, and that's 2 points for Kevin. At this point, the agents begin to describe to Ben and the gang how the organization had launched a plastic-destroying bacteria bomb in order to eat away at the plastic. That, in turn, caused the island, however, to backfire and, turn into a gigantic kaiju garbage monster. The monster that I refer to as the Trash Man was fixated entirely on eating more garbage, saying that it had been promised garbage, and if it was not brought garbage, it would seek it out. Get enough garbage here? At this point, the agents leave on the rust bucket, while Ben and the gang stay behind to deal with the garbage monster. But suddenly, while in the air, the agents realize that the garbage monster is closed in on a heavily populated city that sort of resembles San Francisco in my opinion. Ben launches into action, transforming into Way Big in order to combat this giant monster, and we get ourselves a good old-fashioned giant monster battle. While Gwen and Kevin work on the sidelines trying to come up with a way in order to aid Ben, using the rest bucket, they distract the monster long enough to get knocked out of the sky and for Ben to proceed to go Sonic the Hedgehog on the monster and literally send it flying into the sun. This entire scene and breakdown, all of it, was hilarious. One, because after crashing onto the bridge, Gwen saves all of the agents and Kevin's once, but twice. So yet again, another reason to love our Anodite Supreme Sorceress Ben. Going on, number 2, we gotta accept that Ben gave the Trash Man a Mortal Kombat level ass kicking. The story wraps up with our heroes saving the day and Kevin giving a rather epic narration of the battle. And Ben wondering if since he shot all the garbage in space, is it truly over? But no, little Benny, with humanity's careless nature, it's only just begun. #StopPolluting.